Blake Shelton reveals unexpected artist who helped him out of a music slump. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Blake Shelton is opening up about his experience with burnout and how another celebrity in the music industry helped him out of a music slump. Following his exit from The Voice after being a judge on the singing competition show for 23 seasons, the country crooner admitted that it took him about a year before he could even think about what was next for him. While speaking in a new interview with People, Shelton revealed that it wasn't until Post Malone called him up to collaborate on their hit duet, Pour Me a Drink, that he got the wheels turning for his next album. Shelton, 48, said the success of the song lit a fire under him to get back into the recording studio, and now, he has already earned his 30th No.1 hit with his new album's lead single, Texas. I've always been a nerd for country music stats, he told the outlet. Early on, I thought it was important to know these things about my heroes. Now to have my own chapter where I can go, man, this is my catalog and my legacy. It really is exciting, the Sangria singer added. Blake Shelton has long been recognized as one of country music's most beloved voices with his signature blend of down-home charm, heartfelt lyrics, and undeniable talent. But even the most seasoned artists face creative roadblocks, and for Blake, there was a time when the music just didn't flow the way it used to. Despite chart-topping hits, adoring fans, and a successful run on national television, the country superstar found himself stuck in a surprising creative slump, one that left him questioning the future of his sound and wondering if he had anything left to say through his music. In a candid moment that fans are still buzzing about, Blake finally opened up about that difficult period, revealing how he felt disconnected from his music, like the joy he once found in songwriting and performing had quietly slipped away. He admitted that fame, pressure, and an overwhelming schedule left little room for inspiration, and his guitar remained untouched more often than not. What stunned fans even more, though, was the identity of the artist who unknowingly pulled him back from the edge and helped reignite his passion for country music. As Blake explained during a recent sit-down, the artist who helped pull him out of that emotional and creative rut wasn't a country legend or even someone from the genre at all. It was someone completely unexpected, a name that no one would have guessed would be behind Blake Shelton's return to form. The artist was none other than pop rock powerhouse and Grammy darling Pink, a revelation that caught everyone by surprise, including his closest friends and collaborators. Blake recalled being alone late at night, flipping through playlists, trying to reconnect with something, anything that would spark a fire within him, when he stumbled upon one of Pink's live acoustic performances. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't overly produced, it was raw and stripped down, just vocals and emotion. It reminded Blake of what he loved about music in the first place: honesty, grit, vulnerability, and the ability to make someone feel something real, even through a simple melody and lyrics. He admitted he didn't expect it, but hearing her sing reminded him that great music is about truth, not perfection, and it woke something inside him that had been sleeping for far too long. That moment set off a wave of reflection for Blake. He started listening more and more, not just to Pink's catalog, but to artists across genres who sang with their hearts wide open rather than just delivering hit after hit. It was refreshing and healing, and soon enough he found himself picking up his guitar again, strumming out lines, humming melodies that felt like him again, and slowly but surely the slump began to lift. Blake credited Pink with showing him that vulnerability wasn't weakness but strength, that there was power in being real, and that helped him not only musically but personally too. As Blake began writing again, he found himself pouring more of his truth into his lyrics. The heartbreaks, the joys, the regrets, the laughter, all came flooding back into his songs, and as his upcoming album began to take shape, he felt more connected to the music than he had in years. He revealed that some of the new tracks are the most personal he's ever written, touching on his journey through fame, loss, reinvention, and love. Many close to the project say it's the most authentic version of Blake they've ever heard. Fans got a small taste of that raw honesty when Blake debuted a new single during an intimate performance recently. It was just him, a guitar, and a story behind every verse. The crowd fell silent as he sang each line with a quiet passion that spoke volumes, and by the time he finished, there wasn't a dry eye in the room. For Blake, it wasn't just another song, it was a declaration that he had found his voice again, and that he wasn't going anywhere. In the same interview, Blake shared that he later reached out to Pink to thank her for her unintentional role in his resurgence. He said she was humble and gracious, and told him that music has always been her therapy, and if her songs helped him, then she was honored to be a part of that moment. Blake said it was a reminder that artists inspire each other across boundaries, and that real artistry knows no genre lines, it's just about soul. This revelation has sparked a wave of speculation about whether Blake and Pink might collaborate in the future. Fans from both sides have taken to social media urging them to team up for a track, and given how much Pink's music impacted Blake's creative revival, it wouldn't be a surprise if something came of it. Blake didn't confirm anything, but his smile hinted that it's not out of the question, and country pop fans alike are hoping that this unlikely connection becomes a musical partnership soon. What's clear now is that Shelton is back, not just on the charts or in the spotlight, but in spirit too. He's writing again, recording with a renewed purpose, and rediscovering what made him fall in love with music in the first place. He's been sharing snippets of his creative process with fans through social media, showing behind-the-scenes moments in the studio, lapping with longtime collaborators, and talking openly about his journey through the fog. It's been refreshing to see a side of Blake that's vulnerable, honest, and most importantly inspired. The country music world is watching closely as Blake prepares to release his upcoming project, which he says will showcase not just a new sound but a new outlook on life. Shaped by hardship and healed by music, he spoke about how stepping away from the pressures of being Blake Shelton, the celebrity, and reconnecting with Blake, the songwriter, was the key to finding peace again, and that this next chapter will be the most fulfilling yet. Gwen Stefani, his wife, and fellow music superstar, weighed in, saying she saw the change in Blake the moment he started writing again. She described him as lighter, more joyful, and more himself than he's been in a long time. She said watching him perform the new music brought tears to her eyes because she knew how hard it was for him to get to this place, and that every note he sings now comes from a place of real emotion. Blake's story is a reminder that even the most successful artists struggle, and that inspiration can come from the most unexpected places. Sometimes it takes stepping outside your comfort zone, sometimes it takes being vulnerable enough to admit you're stuck, and other times it takes hearing someone else's truth to rediscover your own. Whatever the path, the journey back is always worth it, and for Blake Shelton, the music never really left, it just needed a spark, and thanks to an unlikely muse, he's burning brighter than ever as the buzz continues to grow. Anticipation is building for what many believe could be Blake Shelton's most groundbreaking album yet. A body of work shaped by struggle, reflection, and rediscovery, fueled by emotion, and delivered with heart. And while fans wait for the official release, they can take comfort in knowing that their favorite country star is doing what he does best, making music that matters, music that heals, and music that comes straight from the soul. The road back from a slump isn't easy, especially when the world expects you to always be at your best. But Blake's story proves that authenticity is the real key to longevity, and that sometimes the most unexpected voices can bring you back to your own. Blake Shelton didn't just find his way back to music, he found his way back to himself, and now he's ready to share that journey with the world, one honest note at a time. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.